Hey guys, this is Tuan. Today I'm going to show you how to create a new Carbon Live account, and then we're also going to create a new UGA sub account, and then we will fund that connected to Carbon via an API secret key, and then we're going to import the Carbon new money management to run the hedge trade. So let's do it. So navigate to Live Account, click on New, and select Bybit, and then account name. I just type in a number first. So that's a new number. I just type in infinity 4. You call whatever you want after the number. And this number is significant because when I create the Bybit UJ sub account, I will also go give the same number, and then I just put 16 carbon. And so I have all my Bybit account as a number followed by the word carbon. So it'd be 01 carbon, 02 carbon, and so forth. And the reason it's make it easy for me is that if I need to intervene, I just look up, I match the number from carbon with Bybit. Okay. And of course, this name you can always edit. And so if you do using the same account again, you can just rename the Infinity 4 into something else to signify that particular strategy you're running. Okay. But you can actually edit that on Carbon on Bybit. It's actually permanent once you create the name. So you can put a note, but that's why I always put generic Carbon on all the Bybit sub account. So I just give it a name, and then I need the API key and secret key. So to need that, I need to go back to Bybit and create a new sub account. So I navigate to Bybit, and then I usually go to this profile, scroll down to sub account. And I like to go here because I can see all my sub account in here. And then from here, I would click on create sub account, click on standard sub account, and I give a name. So I call it 16. Yeah, I just call 16 carbon, like most of my sub account in Bybit. And from here, of course, there's no choice of standard because we have converted to Unify, which means spot and derivative or leverage account are combined together into one called Unify. Down here, you can actually set a password if you want, but I don't really set a password on the sub account level, only on the main level. So I turn it off, but if you want, you can turn it on. That means you have to log in twice in the main account, and then in the sub account, you have to put a password again. But for me, I just turn it off, and then I click on confirm. It's going to ask me for verification to my email and also for my 2FA. If you have set both, then you have to do both of these verification. So I click on send verification. Let me check my email. Here's my code. Let me copy real quick. Go back to my Bybit, paste it in there. I will check my 2FA. All right, so the account has been created. Usually it's going to be on the very top, okay? And make sure on the right side that you see on the API column management, okay? So from here, I will click on management. So in here, I will create a new key. So click on new key. I select system generate API keys. And then default to API transaction, give it a name. I'll also give it 16 carbon as well, just like my sub account. And then make sure you select read and write. And then only API with permission granted are allowed to access the open API. That means you will have to enter an API address here. So how do you find that? Go back to your Carbon, copy this API, go back to Bybit, paste it in there. And then down here, I select both of them, okay, access and unified trading. Then we select all the checkboxes. I go ahead and submit. Don't worry about this checkbox, okay? Just go ahead and select them all and click on submit. And I'll show you later how you can actually edit this and then uncheck the one that you don't like, okay? So click on submit. Let me check my 2FA. All right, so it will create this. We'll give you an API key and API secret key, which we need to set up the Carbon account. So let me click on copy for the API key, navigate back to Carbon. I will paste my API key there. Let me copy the API secret key. Let me paste it in here, and I click on save and next. So the account's been created. You have a little arrow up there, but don't worry about that one right now. So we're going to have to fund it. If you fund the amount into this account, sub account, and it shows up, that means you did everything correctly. So let me go back to Bybit and complete the process here. I click on understood. So it's been created. Right, let me show you if you ever want to go back into that sub account, right, and edit that key, right? So there's an edit key right there. And then you can actually uncheck what you don't want, okay? So that's how you would do it. So in the beginning, just select them all and submit, and then you can go back and uncheck later. So now I'm here, okay? So all I have to do is I go back into Carbon, and I'm gonna fund this this account with some money, okay? So let me go back to my sub account. And for this account, I want to do a transfer. So that's my new account on the top there, 16 Carbon. I click on transfer. So I have money in my main account, okay? Funding, main account, about $515. I'm going to transfer, click on cross as well, right here, cross sub account. Select the main. So it's in funding. So when you click on one of these account, you have two choices. One is funding and one unified trading, which is basically derivatives, right? And spot. Anyway, so I'm going to select the main funding that I have about 515. I'm going to just put $500 so I can test and see how it does it in terms of profit. And then over here, it's set the default to funding, and that's not where you want to send it to. You have to select inside. The account is correct, it's 16 Carbon, but make sure you select unified trading. That's where you want to send. So I'm going to click on confirm. So that money has arrived into this account. So let me go back to Carbon. And if I refresh this, I will see $500 in this account. Again, there it is. $500. So everything is connected correctly. So next step is go to config. And I will have to import the money management. Okay, so we have a money management for the Infinity. I'm not sure you guys have access to that, but I'm going to import so you can see what it looks like. Okay. Then on the right side on step 2, okay, we're up here, we have step 1 and step 2. So in step 2, we did the step 1 already. So step 2, you just click on import, and then you paste that money management code in here and click on import. So here it says contain positive stages. This money management contains positive stages. You should be enable positive stages before proceed. Okay, so if we scroll down, we have this button here, enable positive stage. I will click on it, say yes. So it has been enabled. Okay, as you can see, it has not import the money management yet. So I'm going to go ahead and do it again. Click on import. So now it's been imported successfully. As you can see, here's the money management. Of course, you can make changes to it. And then again, I just click on save. All right, it's done. This is the default here. So the next step is the following. I go back to my dashboard here. There's one thing we have to do on Bybit, but I'm going to show you what error it would cause when you do this. So as you can see, I have a clock icon down here, setting icon is for the ATM. So if I click, if you don't have this, you can request support to see if they can give you this option here in your account. So let me click on it. All right, so you can select your market, right, that you want to run. So you can select that, and it opens this, and then you can choose whatever. Select, that's one that one of the members has requested. So I'm going to test that one. It's called, you can do a search for here. Right. So you want me to test this. Let's see if it works or not. So I'm going to click on start. But usually if you want, if you have stuff running before and you have trades running, you always click on stop first and then do this process. So let's pretend I have some trades in here that I have previously run and I'm running this again, and because something happened, so I'll just click on stop and say yes. And so this will close it out. And then what you do is to make sure everything works right, click on stop, go back in again and select the market, crypto that you want, select that and click on start. And when you do that, it says, do you want to start? Yes. And I think it's going to give you an error right there. Enable hedge mode for this currency on Bybit. Okay. So what we do is we go back to Bybit. So you need to navigate to your sub account again. Okay. So let me do that. Just pretending I'm here. So I'm locating my account up here. That's the account I'm testing. Click on switch. Here you hover above trade and then select future. Click on future. You go into the dashboard, trading dashboard here. And then on the very top here, there's a clock icon, a setting icon. You can click on it. And I will click on position mode, one-way mode. Click inside, select hedge mode, and then apply to all USDT pairs. Hit confirm. Hit confirm again. So that's done. Let's go back into Carbon. Let's close everything. Let's do a refresh real quick. And then you click on the setting icon again to get into the ATM mode here. It's always default to the crypto, and just click on start. Say yes. Okay, carbon block due to leverage mismatch. Okay, I guess leverage start is 20. Okay, got it. So this particular one is starting, if you look at it, if I search for REF, so make sure when you see that error, the leverage only go up to 16.67, but we have it default to 20. So we can reduce this back, okay? Back to 16, maybe closer, maybe 16 and a half, okay? And I scroll down, make sure you save it. And let's run this thing again. Yeah, let's go back to the dashboard. It's saved successfully. I click on the setting icon again, default to REF USDT. Click on start. Say yes. Sorry, active. So if you have this, because we ran and it didn't really went through. So when you see that, I just click on stop instead. And say yes. Let's stop the whole process, resetting everything. I just go ahead and refresh my page as well. And then click on the setting icon again, and then default again. So click on start. Say yes. All right, it's running. So we have long, short here. We got once completed. I'm not sure. I think maybe when we did the first one, something happened. Not sure what happened there. But now we have a hedge running. So long and short. You see that icon? That's a hedge. So make sure you have that, okay, when you run this process. So yeah, it looks good, and everything is gonna kick in. It's gonna apply the money management, Infinity money management, and it's running right now successfully. But yeah, you can basically run. If there's an error, you know what to do. Let's go back to Bybit and let's look at this dashboard. You have this trade running down here. You can actually check it out. But yeah, now you have that created. Then from the main account, if you ever need to go into the sub account and create delete the API key, I'll show you how to do it. Always go to make sure in your sub account main, navigate down, click on sub account, find your account that you want to delete and redo the API key. You can just find the account, which is, let's say, this 116. Click on management, and they have an option for you to delete this, and then you can create a new account, okay? And you do the whole process again. Tied up with Carbon, but that's how you do it. You can edit the API key here and also delete them, okay? So I think that's about it. I think I cover everything. If you have any question, you let me know, and we can help you with this, okay? But other than that, everything looks good and it's running, okay? Happy trading. Bye.